Well, hello everybody. Mari Graceberg here, host of the Teach and Profit Summit, and here with me is Rae Roth, and we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic that I'm passionate about, she's passionate about, and I think this is crucial for us entrepreneurs, especially for those of us who are working from home, and that is how to get and stay fit as an entrepreneur, especially working from home. So before that one, I want to welcome you on stage, Rae.
Hi, thank you so much, Marie, for having me here. It's such a pleasure being one of the people that get to share their story on your Profit Summit.
I am excited. I'm sure our listeners are as well. So before we dig into the topic, which I'm really excited about, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners will really benefit from this one, is let's share your short story, your background story. How did you get started? How did you get to do what you are doing today?
Great. Well, it's kind of a funny story. Right now I'm in California, but I'm originally from Israel. And a few years before, I was in a relationship with someone who was an entrepreneur. And that was my exposure to that amazing world. And I've always lived tried to maintain a very creative life and life of abundance. You know, I didn't really come from a very wealthy family or much of an entrepreneurial mindset, but I always had everything that I wanted and I was pretty happy. When I started this relationship, I got exposed to a whole new level of creation, of wealth, of lifestyle that was really appealing to me it's a whole new way of living that I wasn't used to. You know, I went to school and then I went to college and then I got a 9-to-5 and, you know, we all do that regular steps that we're taught to. And then you're exposed to this whole new world of waking up and following your passion and creating something in life that is more. And what comes with that, you know, aside from obviously the financial gain, it comes with a lot of ease, you know, and time to enjoy life and to spend with your loved ones, be it family or your partner or your kids, having the ability to travel, having the time flexibility to create that into your life. And that was really appealing to me. And when that relationship ended, my goal was to create that life for myself and for my family. And so I went and learned from a highly successful entrepreneur. I started as a personal assistant to him and really got into learning all the ins and outs of what does it mean to be an entrepreneur. And I went forward to becoming a business development manager in one of our startups in the company. Ended up, before I decided to leave and kind of branch out on my own, got an offer to be a CEO of the company. And when I look back and I realize what were the things that pushed me, that enabled me to move into that transition in life from being an employee to being someone that thinks outside of the box and really want to go and grab life by the horns, were two things. And the first thing was my health. By the time the relationship kind of started to drizzle and die, I was very unhappy. I started gaining a lot of excess weight that I could not get rid of, stubborn weight. I started having a lot of digestive concerns that stopped me from being out and social, from going to restaurants. I was having a lot of bloating and unease and acid reflux, which is a burning sensation in your throat, and nobody could really help me. And I went about to different doctors, tried different pills, nothing really helped, and kind of branched on my own to look for a solution. And really, fortunately for me, I found a really great mentor, a man that kind of lifted me up and showed me the way to regain my health, both in mind and body. And I was feeling really empowered by this nourishment of my body. You know, I had suddenly the confidence that I've lost before. I was more energetic, you know, I was lively. I was starting to attract a lot of people and opportunities to myself. And then I got exposed to the second thing, which was self-development. And that for me was a game changer. There's so much information out there from different mentors and leaders and teachers, and it's all available on the web and with self-help books. And it really created a shift in my mindset as to what is it in our human, like we can create anything in our human nature. And that's just a trait that we have, that we're born with, that ability to grow and expand and create things out of nothing. And so those two things, really minding my health and really being more in touch with my body and intuitively know what's good for it and what not, to be able to sustain that energy within me, to be able to bring it out, to have that natural confidence, and to go out and pursue anything that you want. And then with the self-development, that encouragement of world-leading mentors and inspiring knowledge that really leads you to think differently and empowers you and reassures you that there is a way, there is a better way, and you could do that.